Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping by. Today we're back here at Eric's house. We're gonna be working on his truck, the paperweight Duramax. We're gonna be go ahead and doing a PCV reroute on it. We're gonna do exactly a how-to on it, also exactly tell you why you should do it and exactly why Eric's doing it. So we're gonna waste no time. We're gonna jump right into it and start tackling to take the old stuff out and put the new stuff in. So right here is where your PCV is. It's going to, what it allows crankcase oil to come into the intake and go into the turbo. And this is exactly what you're gonna bypass. Now the reason why I'm having Eric do it is because he has my old 64mm turbo from Lincoln Diesel Specialties. I never had PCV in my truck. I did a reroute from the beginning of having my truck, so that turbo hasn't been exposed to that at all. So this is why we're gonna do it as soon as we get it. As soon as he had that installed in his truck, I had plans to do this because it was pretty important. The guys at Lincoln Diesel Specialties definitely suggested it. So it's a very simple process. It basically bypasses the intake and you don't send those crankcase oils into your intake and possibly in the long term damaging your turbo. So it's a very simple process. We'll get that step by step right now. The first thing we're gonna start with is we're gonna go ahead and get your hot side pipe removed. We're gonna take it back. We're gonna first see if we can just take it apart and pull it aside. Hopefully we don't have to take it all the way out because it's kind of a pain to take it all the way out. So we're gonna do that first and we'll move on to the next step. So it is an 11mm to take the clamp off. Get it loose. Where'd you come from? Where'd you come from?
What are you doing?
So right down here, this is what you're getting access to. This is the one side of the PCV. It'll come up and around and going to there. And then it'll come over from teed off of going into your intake down under here and right there. Now you can get access from it from the back side if you have a swivel, so you don't actually have to take your intake off. A lot of guys talk about just taking the intake off, and I get it, it's easier. You know, if you want the easiness, take the intake off. It makes it a little bit easier. Some guys will take this completely out, but you don't need to take it completely out either. I'm gonna go ahead and get those off right now, and then we'll go into the next steps. I'll talk about what kit we got, where I got it from. I think you guys can guess already where I got my kit from, and then show you exactly how to install it back in and go from there. All right, so here I've got an extension coming through the back side, going down there with a little bit of a swivel. It's really just that easy. And that is a 10mm. Don't lose this, hold on to it. All right, so now it's down here. You're just gonna simply pull it out just like that and leave it for now. Make sure you hold on to your screws so you don't lose them. Go all the way over to the other side here. Let's see here, right down in there, that is a 10mm. All right, so once you get that bolt out, you just kind of wiggle it out and it'll come out for you nice and loose, just like that. Now you have that guy. And then your next step is gonna be right down in there. See if I can get a better look right there. You're gonna have to take this apart and it'll pull this part up. All right, so all we did here, I couldn't film it because we didn't have free hands, as I held it together. That snapper, that ring down there, I held that ring in together with these pliers, these needle nose, and we pried up on it and popped out just easily. Next, you're gonna go ahead and just take this out of here, just like that. Throw that to the garbage. All right, so here's the kit from Lincoln Diesel Specialties. This is the old nasty thing that you are no longer going to have any oil going into your intake. This kit right here comes with a nice Lincoln Diesel Specialties plug. It's actually kind of nice, you know, it's not necessary, but it's cool that they etch their own name into their products. You got your T-fitting. You got the fitting that goes into one side. Again, nice etched as well. They give you 2 zip ties, which I'm sure we'll use well more than 2 zip ties. And then the other side. I will leave this kit in the link in the description below because I'm very impressed with this kit. It's a solid kit, really good hardware. You really can't go wrong with it. They come with the rubber O-rings on all the parts that you need the O-rings on. You just can't go wrong with it. So like I said, I'll leave the link in the description below for this. And right now we're gonna take the steps and we're gonna show you exactly what you gotta do to get this installed. Oh my goodness. All right, so anyways, we're gonna work our way this way first because, all right, so we're gonna start on this side and work our way that way because we're actually gonna drain it out that way on that side of the truck. We are going to put a catch can in. We will, because we are environmentally friendly being diesel owners. Go ahead and get it seated back in there, just like that. Throw your 10mm screw back in. All right, so I'm gonna run this up and around kind of like this. So I'm just gonna start running it up around with the condenser hose here to make it kind of look nice and clean. So right here is where I'm gonna tee it off. I didn't tighten the zip tie down all the way, but I'm gonna tee it off here, and I'm gonna come down to over there, and then we're gonna go out the side of the truck. All right, so we're gonna put this side in before we put the tee in. This is also a 10 millimeter. I don't know exactly what the torque is. I don't think there is one. So now we have our tee coming up from down there, right here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna come into this tee, and then we're gonna go out the back of this tee, behind the condenser, and down through the wheel well. All right, so now you can see here, we ran it up through here, up on the heater core, came down over here, teed off right there, and then went around the back side of the condenser and down through out of the fender. Last step is gonna be your plug. That's just going right into the turbo horn, just like that. It's that simple. I took a little deadbolt hammer because it is very tight, and it's nice that it's very tight. Their caps are really nice that they offer. But anyways, I'll leave this link in the description below. Once you get all your stuff teed off, you're gonna go ahead and slide your hot side pipe back on. It's very simple, easy process. Just remember, you don't have to take that off. I had no issues with it. Don't take this off. Don't waste your time and don't take this off. Just do it all with it on. This is hands down, even with videoing. Geez, what do you think, Eric? Maybe 30 minutes?
If that?
Yeah, maybe 30 minutes, not much longer than that. Super, very simple process. The kit's very, very, very affordable from Lincoln Diesel Specialties. You got to do it. Even if you don't have an aftermarket turbo, I would highly suggest it, because one of the problems with these trucks, when you get into the higher miles like Eric's, where his turbo is completely shot, all gunked up and everything, you gunk up these turbos and it just gets really nasty. Between the EGR system and the PCV system, it's just no bueno, so you want to make sure you get rid of that. The EGR, well, I'm not going to comment on anything about that, but anyways, it's a very simple thing to do. Don't be afraid to tackle it yourself. Very quick, very simple, very affordable. That being said, make sure you guys go ahead and like this video if you haven't already. Please hit that subscribe button. I appreciate all the support. If you already subscribed, hit that bell button so you get those notifications. Make sure you guys stay tuned for Wednesday's video. We're still going to be here with the paperweight Duramax. We'll be doing a serpentine belt and fixing a door lock issue. So stay tuned for that. Have yourselves a great night. We'll see you soon.